Hello, my name's Dr. Rayling. I'm Head of Key Stage 5 here at Chis and Sid. I'm incredibly proud of our sixth form. I think we strike the perfect balance between striving for academic excellence while nurturing the personal attributes of our students through leadership opportunities and enrichment. Without doubt, our students are our greatest asset, so let's hear what they've got to say about sixth form at Chis and Sid. So Dana, let's start with you. You joined our school at the beginning of year 12 and you've thrived academically here ever since, and you've also enjoyed a huge number of extracurricular activities as well. Can you tell us how you found that transition and how you were supported by the school when you first arrived?
I think that moving from a comprehensive to a grammar school, you can really tell that the environment is more academically driven. As for the transition, we have a team building day at the beginning of year 12, which has helped me integrate into the school and make new friends, especially in my form. I think for making a lot more new friends, clubs are the best way. I personally joined the Chronicle, Badminton Club and Core, and I think that even if you're not into extracurricular clubs, you should join because it would be a new and exciting experience.
Okay, thank you very much, Dana. Oreo, you also joined us, didn't you, at the beginning of year 10? And again, you've had fantastic time here. You're now applying to read law at Cambridge, I know. As well as academic excellence, what other opportunities have you had here at Chis and Sid?
So as soon as I joined in year 10, debate club is why I joined. I love debate club because it helped me develop my speaking abilities and my ability to formulate arguments. And that links to CORE, which Christiana helped form, which is our committee for racial equality. And I feel as though the topics we talk about there, such as racial injustice and racial bias and systemic racism in our society, is really relevant. And it kind of characterises what Chis and Sid stands for. Our students here are incredibly intelligent and well-driven. And I feel as though, especially since I came as an external in year 10, I feel as though that is really what helped me and inspired me and helped me aspire and believe in myself as an Oxbridge candidate.
All right, that's great. Thanks, Oreo. So you're all applying for UCAS at the moment, or you've already applied for UCAS. I was wondering if you, Dermot, could tell us how well you felt the school supported you through the UCAS process, and also how else we support students perhaps more interested in the apprenticeship or employment route.
I think the advice I received and the support for my UCAS application has been absolutely vital, because with all the deadlines and decisions, it is quite a daunting process. So my first step was choosing a course. So the support, the person I looked to for support for that was my physics teacher, who told me about different areas of physics, and if I had any questions about a certain course, he would explain it. So that allowed me to make an informed decision about a course that I believed would suit me. And the most difficult part of my application was definitely my personal statement, as it's a relatively short piece of writing that requires a lot of information, and you have to be very selective with the information you put in. So for that, I looked to my form tutor, my physics teacher again, my head of year, and the school's Oxbridge officer for support. And I received lots and lots of feedback on many different drafts. And by the time I applied, I think I was on my 7th version. And even though I have chosen to take the university route, the school has also offered lots and lots of information on apprenticeships, which are becoming increasingly popular. So I'm very grateful that, and I feel that I can leave school satisfied that I've had a balance of information of apprenticeships and university.
Thank you. Jess, obviously this is a selective school, so obviously we do cater for very, very able students. Could you just tell us a little bit about how you felt you've been stretched and challenged in your time here?
To me, the school's always been a really big advocate for enriching yourself beyond your classroom learning. So it's really helped me find a love for the subjects I study. So at the start of the year, we were all given reading lists, which help advance what you learn in class in your own time. And for me, I'd been really interested in human nature as well as Rousseau's influence on Frankenstein. So I looked more into him and I actually found it really fascinating. And it's a part of the big reason of why I decided to study philosophy at university. Outside of the course, I've also found beneficial the Quest lectures that school runs, which are essentially lectures run by teachers on subjects you wouldn't normally expect to see in a classroom setting. And it's been really brilliant for broadening my horizons. Like there was a lecture on the development of race, and then the next week you've got one on Beethoven. And it's given me a feel for what university life might be like.
So as you all know, our school motto is helping the learners of today become the leaders of tomorrow, and that's something we really pride ourselves on as a school. Patrick, I wonder if you could just tell us some of the leadership opportunities that have been open to you and what you've gained from those experiences.
There are some incredible leadership opportunities when you join in the sixth form. Personally, last year I co-edited the school's yearly magazine, The Chronicle, and that was an incredible opportunity. I mean, how many 17-year-olds get to say they've run a school magazine? It's amazing. Outside of that, there are opportunities to lead rugby teams, netball teams, cricket teams. You can also be a dance leader, lead the dance production. Inside the classroom, you can be a subject prefect, a subject mentor. You can even be a year prefect, helping students in the lower years integrate into their year and integrate into the wider school setting. So what I would say to any prospective Year 12 student is that you must make the most of the opportunities that Chisholm Sid gives you.
Thank you. Christiana, you've recently set up our group called CORE, which is the Committee of Racial Equality, and that was part of the school's response, wasn't it, to the Black Lives Matter movement. I was just wondering, could you tell us a little bit about how easy it was to set up a group at Chisholm Sid and what you have learned from that experience?
So the Committee of Racial Equality was initially open to both Year 12 and Year 13 students. As a group, we set out our motto and goals, which our main one is to teach the leaders of tomorrow about the discrimination and racial biases within our society. As a co-leader, I've been able to use my leadership skills within the group, and I've been so proud of how important our group has become within the school. We've been able to bring out newsletters and assemblies with the help of teachers and Dr. Railing, and we will definitely know we've made an impact within the school within the last couple of months that we've been in the school. I hope to use my teamwork skills, my communication skills in university, and to improve on everything that I've learned in Chisholm Sid at university as well.